Nasaan yung bar? Ayan,
Introducing the new delicious Titty Bar. New shape, new flavors,
So, you like this bar?
Cheers!
new delightful experience.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presentan con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa del Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline Teleradyo, 3 horas cada día. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día, na mga asunto que tiene a ver con el ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Aquí na GBPI TV 11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Noticias, entrevistas y mga reports junto con el de aton mga compañeros y compañeras afuera. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Queda informado, sabe el más reciente noticias, el mga suceso que ta ocurrí aquí na de aton ciudad y na mga cercano lugar. Todos te aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Sawari mo'y nag-iisa.
Lahat kanya-kanya.
Ngunit di man nagsasama.
Kaya pang magkaisa.
Isa sa pag-iingat.
Isa sa ating dasal. Laging nagpapatunay
Na tayo'y makatao pa.
Together we are being called to make a future world. The test we face is for us to prove that we can heal as one. We heal as one with kindness. We heal as one. We serve, we share, we show compassion. We heal as one.
Sawari mo'y nag-iisa. But when we heal as one. Isa sa pag-iingat. Isa sa ating dasal. Lahing nagpapatunay na tayo'y makatao pa.
Together we are being called to make a future world.
The test we face is for us to prove
That we can heal as one.
is when we heal as one.
We heal as one with kindness. We heal as one. We serve, we share, we show compassion.
barkada.
I have a big family.
Making them happy is easy.
With the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
You get 3 boxes of donuts
For $3.49.
It's just like adding 50 pesos
To the price of your favorite bundle. Make more people happy.
with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
Tandaan ang tamang paraan ng paghuhugas at paglilinis ng kamay upang makaiwas sa iba't ibang karamdaman. Basain ng tubig ang mga kamay at sabunin. Unang sabunin ang mga palad at ang likod ng mga kamay. Kuskusin na maigi ang pagitan ng mga daliri at maging ang mga kuko. Isunod ang pagitan ng mga hinlalaki at kuskusin ng paikot ang mga dulo ng mga daliri sa magkabilang palad. Banlawang mabuti ang mga kamay sa malinis na tubig at patuyuin ang mga kamay gamit ang single-use towel o air dryer. Basta't sama-sama at laging handa, kaya natin to! Isang paalala mula sa DOH, PCOO, KBP at ng himpilang ito.
Ang coronavirus or COVID-19 ay un nuevo viral respiratory disease na magkalayat aura. Para prevenir con este, primero lava el día tu mga mano. Usa tissue o tapa usando del día tu mga mano si estornuda o tose. Limpia y disinfect con el día tu alrededor. Observa social distancing, prevenir andar ng mga publikong lugar, especialmente si manada gente. Si necesita salir afuera, firmen libahan sanitizer o alcohol. Uwi ang mga noticias estaba ng diatong gobyerno lokal y ang Departamento de Salud. 14 días para mga sintomas ay abuya. Si tamang difícil o ustedes resulta, calentura o tos, self-quarantine kita. Ilama na sa Buanga Task Force COVID-19 Hotline 955-9601 0966-175-4298.
Sir Dong! Alam ko na! Ang Dunkin' Classic Milk Tea, pati na rin ang iced coffee, mas kababaliwan. So give in! Dahil may kasama pang chewy, gooey, tapioca pearls. Kaya siguradong pearl fanatic.
Bukas ulit.
Give in to Dunkin'.
Pearl morning.
Sir, pa-share. Sir, pa-share.
Oh, sige.
Pa-share.
Care to share? Get the Dunkin' Best Buds Duo, all for 259 pesos.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines.
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
Cracking the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous.
We are
Magic 95.5.
Yes, Paka.
Buenas noches. Dateline Teleradyo Enhanced Edition. Mga bisinos, tanhunto-hunto taming kita na diaton programa, un hora y media. Mga notisya, komentaryo, e informasyon, pwede o sa akin na diaton programa, y ojalá pwede o sa manhunto kumigo, no? Ahora, diskuti kita el latest datos from the Department of Health. Yan release around 34 minutes ago. So may pa pwede man discuss very recently, no, el diato na Dateline Teleradyo Team Afternoon Edition. So ahora el latest total cases diaton is 61,266. El cumulative number este 82 duplicates were removed from the total case count. Of these, 3 duplicates previously reported as recovered has been removed from the total count of recoveries after final verification. So, chenegala 82 duplicates aki. The total cases reported may be subject to change as these numbers undergo constant cleaning and validation. El total active cases di aton is 38,183. Net of COVID-19 deaths and recoveries. The aton confirmed cases out of the total tests done is 2,498. Amo sa LD aton confirmed cases for today. El breakdown de sa mga bisinos, tali abajo, si pwede mira si Mambe as po grande kunese. El NCR di aton, amo syempre el top province by newly announced cases amounting to 1,886. El Cebu, 198. El Cavite, 57. El Davao del Sur, 44. El Laguna, 44 tamen, no? So, sina total ali na disposition of active cases, el mild ali is 90.7%. El asymptomatic is around 8.5, meaning sa 8.5 ali, nuwaigat ko sa tasinti sila. El severe case is 0.4, el critical case is 0.5%. So, amo sa latest di atong DOH COVID-19. Now, anda taming kita aura na total number of recoveries. Mira kita ko nila datos ali mga bisinos. El di aton reported today recovered is 467. So, yali kaya araw el total reported recoveries at 21,440. El di aton chene kita yamuri aura na pais 29. El total number of reported death is 1,643. Aura tamen, si mira ustedes ko na sa graph ali, deaths nationwide. As of July 1 and as of July 16 rather, taabahaya gayot, no? Based na graph di aton, tamira ustedes, taabahaya gayot el confirmed deaths by date of death, no? O kung ano ste di aton na tang. So, aura na hospital beds and mechanical ventilators for COVID-19 tamen, anda kitali aura. El di aton ICU beds, el available is 52.9% or the number of beds is 726 available. El occupied is 47.1% as 647. Na isolation beds di aton, siya kita total of 10,478. El di aton available isolation beds is 5,549, representing 53%. Kabar el occupied is 4,929, representing 47%. Na ward beds tamen, siya kita 3,670 total beds. El available ali is 1,714, representing 46.7% available. Siya na tamen kita el occupied is 1,956, representing 53.3%. For the ventilators, siya na kita 1,963 total units, and el di aton available is 1,443 or 73.5%. While el occupied is 520, representing 26.5%. So, as far as ventilators is concerned, although di aton number of ventilators na di aton mga hospital, no, pati mga isolation facilities. So, manada pa kita ventilators. Pero, as I said, 1,443, that's not a lot, assuming man spike gayot el numero de COVID infection, especially on the severe case mga bisino. So, hindi lang syempre doesn't give comfort because of the number of ventilators we have. Anyway, mira kita na di atom graph in terms of death. Anda kita na NCR si Yamira Ostedes, na graph di aton as of July 17 baho, no, el number of death di aton as far as 7-day moving average. Pero outside NCR, taabahat namin le. Actually, amoga tatabla si Secretary Duque na chene poko reduction, very significant reduction in terms of the 7-day moving average, no? So the graph will show, I guess that is the reason why Secretary Duque is a little bit more optimistic na mga numero di suyo takabali abla. So now, ang nakita aura na testing facilities, tiyan nakita 984,313 total individual tests done all over the country mga bisinos, no? So tiyan nakita 100 million Filipinos na ipakita na 1%, 1 million. LD aton license sa RT-PCR laboratories, tiyan nakita 63, and the aton license gene expert laboratories, 22. So, ohala, kontinua gani kada manada di aton mga laboratories para pwede gani kita mira, no? Imon monitor bonamente ko sa tapasa aura. So, mga bisinos, SL latest del di aton COVID-19 update, if you can see, no, the numbers continue to rise, although in terms of death, the number of death has been going down steadily since March and April. Will that be something that you are comfortable ba sa ustedes Mirancina? Well, iyo comfortable atamin nyo, no? Pero nisisita kita dale el kredito ng mga di aton oficiales. Of course, yasubiya gane el status of quarantine aki na Zamboanga, pati mga kwanto pa mga syudad aki na pais. Pero that is a result of the lowering of the quarantine level, no? If you remember, yan start kita na enhanced community quarantine. Aura, takiya kita na general community quarantine. Pero before that, yan dapaanay kita, yasali kita na modified general community quarantine, which is a low-risk quarantine. Ara, takiya kita na high risk kasi general community quarantine is already considered as a high risk. Now, carry ko na ustedes ayuda, no? Mira kita, man-review ane kita, todo, manhunto kita todo aura, man-review kita el mga protocols as far as el GCQ guidelines. Sabi ustedes, chene kita mga GCQ guidelines and issue el di aton National AITF, ikosa kita aura ase, man-review kita kunese kasi este klase de resulta, yasale ese na national. Of course, na Zamboanga, no ay pakita el di aton Alcalde Mayor Beng Limako, no ay paase sale el executive order, specifically what are the provisions for the general community quarantine. However, no makita ulbida na ese mga guidelines tan follow lang tamin or tan align sa sila na national, no? Kasi el di aton National AITF, chinegat sila guidelines ta dali. El local government ta aumenta lang no? Hindi sila pwede as reduce, pero ta aumenta sila mga additional. For example, ese mga quarantine passes, no? Ese mga quarantine passes, a number of cities in the Philippines implemented those quarantine passes, but not all. Hindi todo syudad na di aton pais, chene mga quarantine pass. Chene tamen, otro tamen mga version de quarantine pass. Aki na Zamboanga, di aton quarantine pass A and quarantine pass B, no? So, ese kita ta implementa. So, mira kita anay na di aton latest este guidelines del national, no? Kosa el GCQ aki. So, si mira ustedes el population under the GCQ, el mga vulnerable aki, el elderly and the youth. El mga transmitters, of course, el mga youth, no? For the exercise, limited contact sports lang like golf and tennis allowed under GCQ. For gathering, restricted no? Maximum of 10 lang. Aki na Zamboanga, hindi kita allowed, no? Under the GCQ, maximum 10, amo sa national guideline. For travel, public transport with strict safe distancing, inter-islands, GCQ to GCQ with safety protocols. Aki na Zamboanga, kita lang el GCQ aki, pati el Basilan. other parts of Zamboanga Peninsula, MGCQ sila. For schools, bira kita uli na skeletal force to process requirements from students and to prepare graduation and for next semester. Na gobyerno tamen, si Mira Ustedes under GCQ, alternative work arrangement, no? 40-hour work, 40-hour, 4-day work week, depending on the civil service requirements. So, skeletal workforce tamen ng gobyerno. Aura anda kita na transportation. Na transportation under GCQ, todo tan allow, todo green, Mira Ustedes, green todo. Pero, so kosa-kosal allowed, jeepney, taxi, tricycle, public shuttle. Pero, kosa taabla, koloro, todo gani green for transportation, public transportation, mambay abaha pa pabor. Okay, so Mira Ustedes, no, na public, pero el kosa tabla ki, limited load factor varies by mode of transport. So, depende sa el announcement na di aton alcalde Mayor Beng Climaco kosa el load factor for a GCQ. Siyempre, pasayaman kita na GCQ, nisisita lang sila sa man reissue. So, for private vehicle naman, company shuttle, personal vehicle, bicycles, motorcycles, pati e-scooter, si Mira Ustedes na side aki, todo si green, allowed tamen ese. No? So, that's the guidelines for the GCQ National. Aura, anda kita ng mga Category 1 businesses. Okay? So, under Category 1, si Mira Ustedes, under GCQ, agriculture, forestry, and fisheries, check. That means allowed ese. Manufacturing of essential goods, food and beverages, only non-alcoholic drinks, hygiene, soap, detergent, disinfectant, medicine, vitamins, medical products, pet food, feeds, and fertilizer. El mga faktorya, allowed sila, no, to operate. El mga hospital tamen, pati el clinics, allowed tamen sila, no? Kay mga frontliners sa mga bisinos. El essential retail. Cosa sa meaning the essential retail? Groceria, market, drugstores. Allowed tamen se. Check tamen se. Ahora anda kita na laundry shops, self-service laundry shops. Check. Pwede sa man operate. Food preparation and water refilling, take out and delivery only. Check. Allowed to operate. Logistic service providers, cargo handling, warehousing, tracking, shipping line, check. Pwede tamen sa man operate. Delivery service is also check. Allowed to operate. So, under Category 1 sectors, kosa tamen pwede man operate mga under a GCQ. Sa mga utilities. So, mga utilities like power, energy, telecom, excuse me, aircon, water collection, supply, waste management, sewerage, except septic tank emptying but not including pest control and garbage collection, check, allowed to operate. Repair and installation of machinery and equipment, check, allowed to operate. Telecommunication companies, ISPs, cable providers, telco third-party contractors, check, allowed to operate. Energy companies, inclusive of third-party contractors across transmission, distribution, maintenance, retail, exploration, operation, trading, and delivery of raw materials, inclusive of refineries and depot, check. Pwede tamen sila man operate. Gasoline stations, check. Allowed to operate. Construction workers accredited by DPWH to work on facilities for healthcare and for risk reduction, check. Allowed to operate. Manufacturing companies and supplies of products necessary for construction, check. Allowed to operate. Media establishment, check. Allowed to operate. Kay mga frontliners ang mga media. Under Category 2, mira tamin kita el mga Category 2, tiene ali mga beverages, electrical machinery, wood products, non-metallic products, textile, tobacco products, paper and paper products, rubber and plastic products, coke and refined petroleum products, other non-metallic mineral products, electrical equipment, machinery, motor vehicles, other transport equipment, check. Sa mga negosyo, allowed to operate. Cement and steel, check, allowed to operate. Mining and quarrying, check. Electronic commerce companies, check, allowed to operate. Postal, courier, and delivery services, check. Export-oriented companies, work from home, on-site or near-site accommodation, or point-to-point shuttle, check, allowed to operate. Real estate activities, check. Okay? Now, ano kita na category 2, mga bisinos? Public and private construction projects that are essential, like sewerage, water utilities, digital works, health facilities, and priority projects, no? Check, allowed to operate naman ese. Repair of computers and personal household goods, check, allowed to operate. Housing service activities, check, allowed to operate. Office administrative and office support, photocopying and billing, check, allowed to operate. Special purpose accommodation for healthcare workers, OFWs, worker permitted sectors, and non-OFW with mandated quarantine. Sa mga special purpose accommodation for healthcare workers, ako sa mga hotels or mga motels or mga otro tourist facilities na tamanda kanila keda aliel mga frontliners na health sector di aton, allowed sila to operate. Accommodation for guests, accommodation for guests only for existing long-term booking or bookings as of May 1 in Luzon. So that means yellow este, no? That means tiene special condition. Necesita long-term lang daw gayot, no? So mira kita si ko sa anunsyo del alcalde Ben Climaco regarding con este. Kasi aquí na guidelines del National AITF, mga accommodation for guests, yellow no? Meaning tiene special conditions and they're allowed to operate freely. Funeral and embalming services, check. Funeral and embalming services, check. Veterinary clinics, abierto el mga doktor de mga animal. And then security and investigation activities, el mga security agency allowed to operate, check tamen se. Aura, anda kita na next di atun category 2. For category 2, tali el BPOs and work from home and on-site or near-site accommodation allowed to operate under GCQ. El mga bangko, money transfer services, microfinance institutions, pawn shops, and other credit cooperatives, check, allowed to operate. And then, tiyan kita mga BSP, capital markets, talama sila, PDIC, cosa se, green, check tamen se. Other financial services such as money exchange, insurance, reinsurance, and non-compulsory pension funding, check tamen se, allowed to operate. Mga lawyers, pati mga accountants, kosaki, green, allowed to operate tamen. Management consultancy activities, green tamen le, check, allowed to operate. And then architecture and engineering activities, technical testing and analysis, check, allowed to operate. So, estel mga estel mga allowed facilities. And then, tiyan tamin kita scientific and research, check, allowed tamin este. Under category 3, advertising and market research, na GCQ allowed se, computer programming allowed, publishing and printing allowed, film and music TV production allowed, approved, pwede man operate. Rental and leasing and other real estate, check tamen, allowed to operate. Employment activities, recruitment and placement, sa mga recruitment agencies, pwede sa man operate. Other activities, photography, fashion, industrial, graphic, interior design, pwede sa man operate tamen. Wholesale and retail trade of motor vehicles, motorcycles and bicycles, including their parts and components. Okay, wholesale and retail of motor vehicles, motorcycles, or you're allowed to operate also. Repair of motor vehicles and motorcycles, bicycles, including vulcanizing shops, battery repair shops, and auto repair shops. Check, allowed to operate. So, ang pagitan na category 3, el mga malls and commercial centers, check special condition aquí, no? So, check tamin ele, pero check special conditions. Malls and commercial centers, non-leisure only, in line with below. So, el mga dining and restaurants, check special condition. El mga barbershops and salon under GCQ, hindi ustedes pwede man operate, no? Check tamin ustedes ex aquí Colorado. El mga hardware stores, check. El clothing and accessories, check. Mall-based government frontline services. Sa mga opisina de gobyerno, alin na mall, allowed sa sila. No? Hardware stores, bookstores, school and office supplies, baby care supply stores, pet food and pet care supplies, IT communication, flower, jewelry, novelty shops, antique perfume shops, and toy store. Check. Allowed to operate. Green. Mira ustedes. Allowed se. Under category 4, el category 4, si mira kita, na GCQ, hindi pwede man operate. Necesita ustedes ubibonamente. Under GCQ, del national, hindi pwede man operate. Mira kita si el anunsyo di aton alcalde mayor, hindi tamin sila man allow kun este. This is just for your for your guidance. El mga gyms, fitness studios and sports facilities under GCQ hindi ustedes allowed. Bawal man operate el mga gym, fitness studios and sport facilities. El entertainment industries like el mga sinehan, theater, karaoke bar, bawal. Sa mga kids amusement, mga playrooms and rides, sa mga carnival, hindi tamin sa pwede. Libraries, archives, museums, and other cultural centers, bawal. Tourist destination, water parks, beaches, resorts, bawal tamin. Travel agencies, tour operators, reservation service, and related activities. Travel agencies, tour operators, reservation service, and related activities, bawal. Personal care services, and mga massage parlors, sauna, facial care, waxing, etc. Hindi ustedes pwede man operate under GCQ. Anda kita ara na so amo lang no? Kompleto ya aura LD aton na mga different categories. So numa ustedes ulbida akal ya leo lang indinantes kay amo sa el mga bawal, no? Nagkosa kita si aura, espera kita el release del executive order di Mayor Beng Climaco because amo sa el privili aman prevail, no? Pribini na aki na Zamboanga City kay LD aton na local IATF will be the one that will decide for Zamboanga City. Of course, tan-align sa sila pirmi kunel guidelines tamen del di aton national AITF. So ojalá ya pwede gani ustedes aprende, no? El cosa pa mga hindi especially el mga bawal, no? So repeat lang yo akal mga bawal para hindi ustedes ulbida. Gyms and fitness studios and sports facilities, entertainment industries, cinemas, theaters, and karaoke, kid amusements, playrooms and rides, bawal se, libraries, archives, museums, and cultural centers, bawal se, tourism destination, water parks, beaches and resorts, travel agencies, tour operators, reservation service and related activities, and mga massage parlors, sauna, facial care, waxing, you are not allowed to operate under the GCQ guidelines of the national government. Okay, so Ma'am Bates, niya ba kita ya pwede ba kita mang-contact kun Attorney Luna or si RD para mandiskuti ko na sa mga online kasi tiyan na kita mga bonito topics aura mga bisinos, no? Uno di atong topic kere kita diskuti aura el issue del no deposit na hospital. Sabi ustedes, tiyan na kita anti-hospital deposit bill aura. Si tan remember ustedes, si taanda ustedes na hospital, tapidi man con ustedes sa deposito el hospital before ustedes pwede receive serbisyo. Of course, naman ako ustedes entra na emergency room. Pero tiyan na mga hospital, tapidi anay como advance payment. Of course, hindi kita tanmin, akina Zamboanga ansi na tapasa. That is not what we are saying. However, there are hospitals who practice this kind of behavior or management policy whereby hindi anay sila tadale gayot treatment kunel pasyente ta entra na di ila facilidades tapi di anay sila deposit. So kung saya pa sa tiyan kita nuevo or enhancement in addition to na di aton lay akal anti-hospital deposit law. So kaya kita diskuti uno de mga topic di aton aura para pwede gani kita sabi kosa mga importante mga reglamentos para diskuti kita para pwede gani kita protekta di atong kwerpo. I think tamen anti-hospital deposit law, this is a pro-poor policy on the part of the government. Kasi manada mga pobre, gente na di aton pais, si taanda na hospital, sometimes noy ba kayo sen, no? Si taliga na emergency room. Pati noy pa sila, pwede man sila entra na PhilHealth. El problema, noy pa sila cash para man down payment. So, ko sa reglamento aura, apabor na mga pobre, kay tiyan gani aki imprisonment pa, pati fine, si na mga hospital, pati hospital administrators. So, diskuti kita kun Attorney Manny Luna regarding kun strengthened anti-hospital deposit law. So, taki aura si Attorney Manuelito Luna para diskuti ka natin anti-hospital deposit law. Attorney Luna, buenas tardes. Buenas noches contigo.
Buenas noches, classmate Mile. Ikunyandiyaton mga tuki sa Zamboanga, mga bibiyentes, kababayan, parientes, mga amigos sa Zamboanga. Buenas noches.
Okay, leana yung contigo ley, tala makita ko RA 10932 or strengthened anti-hospital deposit law tala ba ko paniningil ng deposito bago gamutin ang pasyente nasa emergency, bawal yan. Pwede ba ito kumigo abla Attorney Manny? Si cosa bagat porque ansina chene kita ley paabla necesita ase mas mapuwersa el anti-hospital deposit law.
Well, first and foremost, kaya kita man-emphasize gani anti-poor legislation no? So, social legislation, in short, which Congress has passed, para man address mga reklamo. That's it, no? Wherein ang mga pobre usually who have very difficult access sa health services, especially na mga private hospitals. Minsan, they are being turned back, hindi kanila ta-accepta, kaya por kausa gani, mirada pa lang kanila, and discriminate and people think that they don't have money to pay, so hindi attended. But Congress has remedied this situation and strengthened pa with a new law which increased the penalties for violations since gani deposit, anti-deposit in hospital law. No? Here this year, ang mga emergency serious cases, including akel mga muher about to deliver already, no? So pwede to man refuse assistance emergency situations or initial treatment, no? Just because they have nothing to pay or they don't give any deposit. Bawal ka ng deposit, classmate.
Okay, so under this new law, any official, lelang ano yung koneste, any official, medical practitioner, or employee of the hospital or medical clinic who violates the provision of this act shall be punished by imprisonment of not less than 6 months, and 1 day, but not more than 2 years and 4 months, or a fine of not less than 100,000 but not more than 300,000, both at the discretion of the court. For directors and officers of hospitals or clinic responsible for the formulation and implementation of the policies or instructions violative of this act. El question din niyo aquí, under this new law, ¿por qué entrao el mga medical practitioner? Kasi tiene man tamin or employee of the hospital. Hindi ba dapat el mga director lang or opisyal de mga hospital? ¿Por qué entrao el mga medical practitioner aquí na lay, Attorney Luna?
Well, it was really made that way para may balabahan mano or plakita apel ko po kasi yung policy yan sila. I really wanted to attend to the patient pero tiene mas alto kung yung hospital. So, essentially na ba? So that it will be sweeping and no one will be able to escape liability and really to give teeth to the law. Congress has made it that way, very, very sweeping sa aura. So, ang mga dueño de hospital, mga medical directors, ordinary medical practitioners who are assigned for the day classmate, no? Alam hospital and they are especially at those mga na-emergency room. Hindi sila attende ko na mga pasyente in emergency and serious cases, including delivery, ng mga mujeres, they will be liable under the law.
Attorney Luna, manada ba mga gente or mga pobre ta supri ang sina klase de sitwasyon akel no pwede sila dale deposito si entra sila ng hospital?
Well, no less than our good Senator Bongo, has referred some cases for investigation na DOH regarding the alleged refusal of some hospitals to accept or to administer initial treatment in emergency and serious cases, including delivery, na mga pobre. So this is really, di man ang nakita rampant, but from time to time, associated exist, not only in Metro Manila, but in other parts of the country. So very, it's a very saddening event kaya associated, especially aura del pandemic, no? The more dapat hindi associated just because, for example, tiene suspicion like el paciente do possibly infected by the COVID, no? And refuse, you know, that's even a higher penalty, a higher liability for the hospital or the officials and doctor kasi discrimination under the Bayanihan Act. So, mas grabe ang penalty alya.
Okay. Now, tiene pa kita habla, no? Especially el pena di suyo, dos klase. Tiene le imprisonment, tiene pa tamen le fine. Hindi ba pwede asya lang fine na Attorney Luna, like fine of 100,000 but more than 300,000? Porque nisisita pa kayo tiene imprisonment of not less than 6 months. That means, si por ejemplo, iyo doktor or opisyal de hospital or empleyado lang yun de hospital, habla lang kita como nurse yo, no? Or un orderly. Pwede ka lang kumiguman punish 6 months gayot. Hindi pwede pena yan lang, attorney.
Well, rational behind that, both imprisonment or fine, no? or fine or imprisonment only at the discretion of the court. Ang intention na yan ng Kongreso is really kasi mas fuerte and late, and that it will really have a deterrent effect. Kasi manada instances wherein naman disregard sila kung anti-deposit law, no? Imun siya sa reklamo sa CBN, law agency at ang gobyerno regarding ang mga malpractices of some hospitals lang man, pwede mag-itablag mucho, no? I believe that majority of the hospitals also exercise their social responsibility. Pero siya nagkatami mga lodemas, mga clinics including, no? Ang nakita doon ay konsensya, even in emergency cases, kaya lang sila conveniently without attending and then dying from the ailments that they are suffering from. So, the Kongreso yan ensure that to give more teeth to the law, more pakita puwersa kung ang gobyerno para to go after ito mga palawayon, no? O mga medical practitioners, including mga venue hospital and others in the hospital. Yati kasi ang sina and penalties.
Attorney, endenante, si hablé contigo, tiene pena el mga oficial, el doktor, kate empleyado de hospital, pati el mga medical clinic, talama sila. Pero kung saya este nuevo ley, para mas kita pagkat mapuwersa, tiene pa tamin de pena, pati fine, pena, no? Para mga direktor, pati officers of the hospital. Ano lang yun, lelang yun kung este. Tabla actually, for directors and officers of hospitals or clinics responsible for the formulation and implementation of the policies or instructions violative of this act, el pena di suyo mas alto. Tabla ki, higher penalties of imprisonment of 4 to 6 years or a fine of not less than 500,000 but not more than 1 million pesos. Both are imposed upon. So, kung saan meaning sir, both are imposed upon.
Well, both imprisonment and fine, no? Without prejudice to civil damages pati, no? Pwede pati damages. So, this is really intended para
okay, pwede lang kami kita si Attorney Luna, no? Kay Talyasin na Manila, ele. So, anyway, kasi sabi ka dahil mga latest developments ali na Metro Manila. Now, amayagan no, tabla kita, el reglamento de este nuevo ley, tabla, na si Director 2 or official to the hospital, el dituyo pena mas alto y mas largo. Por ejemplo, nakita abla na lay, a penalty of 4 to 6 years or a fine of not less than 500,000 but not more than 1 million. Both are imposed upon. So, it's a grande el pena ang mga oficiales, especially mga board of directors del hospital, no? Itaabla aquí, 3 repeated violations shall result in the revocation of the health facilities license to operate by the Department of Health. So, si por ejemplo, tiene se ele 3 beses violación, pero hindi lang siyempre entende este hospital, pwede kanila kita dila lisensya para man-operate as a hospital. O takiya si Attorney Luna. Attorney, buenas.
Buenas, sa korta kita po nanante, no?
Si entende man yung attorney, no? So, continue to ko sa tuya abla ka nato na earlier.
Well, yan kasi mga hospital, no? They make it a policy. So, given to policy of not allowing or admitting or administering even initial treatment in emergency and special cases, including delivery, no? Ng mga bibiyente who are poor. This is really, hindi lang anti-poor, but a criminal act. And this takes of the wrong notion ng mga, well, some hospitals that, they are in this only for a profit purpose. Sabi man to classmates, and mga businesses, they exist not only for profit. They have a social responsibility. So, this is one way of reminding them they cannot come up with a policy like that because that's really shocking to the conscience. You make business emphasize to make money, but you should not forget to also share in the burden. Kasi hindi ba sila man bankrupt si Pueblo, they will give a certain percentage by way of a provision, of services sa mga indigent. Anyway, hindi man si admission cases kay usually lethal treatment lang naman nadali and they usually transfer the patient to another hospital. Of course, healthcare will be able to cover and health expenses, and medical expenses that will be incurred by the indigent.
So si Mira kita hindi lang kali hospital. Este anti-hospital deposit law, hindi lang tamin hospital. Maskin medical clinic. Entraw pagkasi maskin medical clinic.
Pati mga jutay-jutay lang mga medical clinic, included mga maternity clinic, included kasi hindi lang mga emergency cases, included manali delivery.
Including akal mga maternity clinics,
cases of delivery, akal non-institutional, at nakita non-institutional delivery. So, included si Alice. Kasi mga jutay-jutay lang sila, kung pwede sila si Aserason aga sila jutay lang kami business. That is not a reason. You cannot argue against the law because you have a social responsibility na mga indigent, those who cannot afford. Anyway, under the universal health law, almost naman mga Filipinos hindi covered by healthcare. Ay man-cover yung health. So, hindi pwede pag-ael pasyente because of poverty. The government goes into the picture and pay on behalf or for the indigent patient. So, hindi sila dapat man malingasa kaya ba sila ganansya. They will be repaid by the health specialist. Sometimes PCSO pa nga padali kanila kapag
correct. So nakita uno screen grab aki, tabla, mga dapat tandaan sa anti-hospital deposit law. Ano-ano ang emergency cases? Panganganak, akal tabla to, classmate. Panganganak, women on labor, agaw buhay, mga pasyenteng maaring mamatay, magre-resulta sa kapansanan, permanent disability. So, SL mga...
Actually, serious cases and emergency cases are almost the same, no? And they may cover so many things. Cases wherein vida when un pasyente is put in grave danger because of ailment or accident. So, hindi pwede mga hospital or clinic man-disregard ang bilang duty. It's a duty, not something that is nakita for naman kanila, but it's a duty on the part of medical practitioners, hospitals, clinics, etc. para man-attend kung need ng mga pasyente who badly need immediate medical attention.
Si kera sila mang-complain na un hospital, na un doktor, na un clinic or medical facility, pakemoto sila sa man-complain na un lawyer or un opisina, onde sila reporta ko sa violation?
Actually, Senate Board, under the DOH, it was created or constituted by law. Kongreso mismo siyang constitute So before you can proceed, for example, to file it in another forum, unless you take the option of filing a criminal complaint, no? So usually when it's a board under DOH, that will hear out the complaint, and it is the medical practitioner or hospital or clinic, etc. So the DOH can complain.
Okay, so definitely yan agad manera. I think ang Department of Health entra tamen aki Attorney Luna, no?
Yeah, actually under sa DOH is a board. Yan is a board wherein kanya to man file. Pero si Kerry diretso man file na piskalya o na prosecutor's office, you know, does not prohibit that because that's also the right of the patient or his him or relative to file directly with the fiscal's office. Si Kerry sila can take other route.
Okay. Normally, attorney, si kera to mang-complain na un hospital, kosa el proseso si kera to saka ebidensya, si por ejemplo, kera to man-file na un doktor, na un hospital o na un clinic. Kosa el procedure si abla to being a lawyer, si abla kita cheni to kliyente, kosa to ase?
Well, you have to interview first the patient, yan survive may man ka naman survive, well, and complainant can be the next of kin. And then you have to reduce your statement into affidavit form. And then mga witnesses can yaman accompany or yan iman to ng patient sa yan hospital or to a clinic should also give their statement, and in statement will be reduced into affidavit. Si Janet Blatter, police blatter, pwede kami sa nasa attachment, no? And then you're ready to file.
Okay. Attorney, chene kita abla na you have to, para kita daw lisensya del hospital o the clinic, necesita 3 times man violate or generally repeated violation. Porque necesita 3 beses, hindi un beses lang.
Well, you also have to understand sa mga hospital, kasi dito ko ng wider community, you just don't immediately proceed to cancel the license to operate then un hospital or clinic. Kasi multi kami sa depende community. Pero ito can requirement the number of violations before the license to operate can be cancelled or revoked.
Okay. So, attorney, gracias gayot na na dito yung kompanyerismo. Can we get your final word regarding the newly strengthened anti-hospital deposit law?
Well, no less than our good Senator Bongo, has referred some complaints of citizens against hospitals for failure to administer medical care even initially because of their poverty or because of pobreza na isilasin. So, it goes to show kaya na problema when it comes to that. I just hope that with this interview and with the opportunity at Ali Comico, LDT programa, and TV, PI TV11, the message will be well received and acted upon by medical hospitals, clinics, and practitioners. Let's do our social responsibility kung may kasi man-discriminate. Because hindi man sila po ng hospital or a clinic or mga doctor just because you provide a certain percentage of free service to the indigent. In the first place, many of these cases now under the present policies of the Duterte administration will be covered by PhilHealth and even by PCSO and by the malasakit centers created by President Duterte and Senator Bongo. So, hospital funding ata because you will be compensated. You will be paid accordingly. So, naman mag-reduce just because of the pobreza del on pasyente. Let us do our social responsibility.
Attorney Manny, before ganito, I will let you go. Talking about Malasakit Center, Ata pag ito malasakit centers all over the country. Pati akin na Zamboanga, chene ata kita malasakit center tamen, no? Ano yung si Attorney Luna kanaton, Aura? So that was the final word from Attorney Manny Luna. Okay, mga bisinos, chene kita latest update regarding el COVID infection aquí na Zamboanga City. Chile kita nuevo 14 new additional cases of COVID-19 for Zamboanga City. And dali ko sa update kasi yung release lang around mga 30 minutes ago. And I think manata ko ustedes ali interesa ko sa gata ka ba pasa, no? Ma'am Bacon, taktaliya ba ulit si Attorney Manny Luna? Attorney Manny, buenas.
Buenas.
Okay, pwede ka na itong korta, no, Elinya. Attorney, before to man end, kaya lang yung abla kuntigo, siya na kita Malasakit Center aki na Zamboanga City. Pwede ba to abla ko sa el purpose de ese Malasakit Center aki na syudad?
Actually, it's a one-stop shop, no? And there is a Malasakit Center law authored by Senator Bongo and supported by National President Duterte para pwede namin ayuda kung nandiyan mga pobre, mga pasyente or mga enfermedad para hindi na sila durang tempo, no? Man-follow up na different offices like PCSO, PhilHealth, etc. So na un lugar lang, lisa-lisa in a hospital, hindi pwede sila man-follow up ito nila mga applications for nakita support, no? In terms of assistance kay puto kami dyan mga pobre na gayot nakita means of paying for their bills. So, kasi Malasakit Center is the one-stop shop wherein hindi na sila pala ng hospital, i-anda to the opisina and waste their time and precious resources. So, pwede attended tayo kanila and if they are qualified, at yan mismo si man-process din ng mga claims for medical assistance. Kaya si budget, ito mga opisina, no? The Malasakit Center has no budget, but the different agencies like PCSO, PhilHealth, sila budget for medical assistance.
Okay, gracias gayot, Attorney Manuelito Luna. Tapos sa kakakita ko na Attorney Manuelito Luna as our legal consultant, no? Si Chene kita mga nuevo, mga leyes, takaba pa sa el Kongreso. Especially mga leyes, akal ba ta pwede ayuda kung mga pobre? Kaya importante kaya ka ba kita diskuti, especially el anti-hospital deposit law. Of course, el importante taman nali sa mga Malasakit Center na yan issue na yan inaugurate si Senator Bongo aki kanato. Okay, Attorney Luna, gracias gayot ulit.
Muchas gracias sa Mile. Ikonandiyato mga Pablanos, na Zamboanga. Buenas noches, con ustedes todo.
Okay, so amo si Attorney Manny Luna. Ahora bira kita mga bisinos na latest report del COVID-19 advisory. As I said earlier, chene kita nuevo datos around 30 minutes lang at no? Around 20 minutes lang asali. Chene kita 14 new additional cases of COVID-19 for Zamboanga City. LD aton total confirmed case is already 359. Si observe ako sa mga bisinos, el numero de additional cases kanaton, hindi na ara single digit, double digit almost every day. El active cases di aton is 157, el recovered is 189, just yamuri gente na so far, no, na di aton infection case as of July 15. El Task Force COVID tamen, reporta na el mga profile del mga akelya kaba emperma. Chene kita el patient 343, 61-year-old female from Tetuan, symptomatic, empermoste, admitted at ZZMC. Chene tamen kita patient ZZ344, 34-year-old male from Talon-Talon, asymptomatic, mali ko sa tasinti, pero talyala na UN test isolation facility. El patient naman ZZ345, 43-year-old male from Santa Catalina, asymptomatic, admitted at UN test isolation facility. EL patient 346, 53-year-old female from Lower Calarian, close contact pero asymptomatic pa aura. And then, kita patient 347, 28-year-old female from Lower Calarian, close contact del patient 303, asymptomatic STL, may kosotasinti. And then, of course, kita patient 348, 26-year-old male from Lower Calarian, close contact STL, the patient 303. Para ano kita na di aton update ng COVID-19 sa Zamboanga, kaya talika natin junto el Regional Director del Department of Trade and Industry, si Director Seth Rubio. Sir, buenas noches, Director Seth.
Yeah, buenas noches también, and to your listeners, buenas noches.
Okay, gracias gayot, kaya pwede to ka naman manhunto aura. Siya na lang kita pidi ayuda contigo para ayuda lang clarifika este anunsyo di aton Secretary of Trade regarding con ese illegal online barter. Sabi yo, niya nuevo clarification, pero para na for the benefit of our viewers, no, pwede ba ito ka natin clarifika kung sa yan issue statement el Department of Trade and Industry Secretary regarding el online barter?
Sino? First of all, el cosa que asociaran o aquel se bartering, aquel ba kaliwaan, dali o kuntigo siyembra, dali to kumigo leche, at sina, no, dali to kumigo siyembra, dali o kuntigo trade huevos, at sina, no. In other words, that is a simple exchange of goods which can still be considered as bartering, no. Pero aquel habla el Jatong Secretary illegal on the context, simple lang, on the situation where a commercial establishment definitely el mga tienda kasi ni lisensya for reason of the law on taxation and levying, no, levy, hindi sila pwede man engage na bartering. Hindi sila pwede, in other words, prohibited sa kunakilang mga establishments. Kasi todo lang abla sila yan barter kami, kambya kami sa yan barter lang kami, no, ilisibo, na mas kita taxes, kada. Actually, yung clarify sa el bartering, pwede atil mga non-commercial establishment. In other words, person to person lang, atil ba with simple ownership of a particular commodity, and that there is the meeting of the minds between two parties who are non-establishment, licensed establishment owners. Simple individual ba? Pero so, mga license na, hindi sila pwede bartering.
So, repeat lang yung Director Seth, no? Por ejemplo, aquel di ablagan ito, chene yung siembra, chene tuli sapatos, kabar ablayo, Director Seth, chene yung kisiembra, kere tu, kabar ese dito yung sapatos ali, amoy lang to sa dali kumigo para pagada, ese, hindi na necesaryo para deklara pa kita como negosyo, kay personal transaction sa diaton dos.
Correct. Pero aquel mga licensed establishment, hindi pwede kayo. Sabi ko ara kasi, hindi man abla ko sa no, sino ba mga hindi, they take advantage of the situation. Kaya ba sila being clever? Si Chene mga gente abla, ang barter lang sa kami, sakaya, for example, ko sa hacienda o value, abla lang ang hacienda, yung barter lang sa kami, ang sina, no ay marisibo-risibo, no ay maninada, na malisod din. In other words, if it is widely used and abused, ang sina lang siya.
Yang issue el Presidente, Executive Order number 64, signed by President Duterte in 2018. El Executive Order tabla that barter trade is only allowed in 3 areas, namely Siasi, Polo, Insulu, and Bungaw, Itawi. Outside those areas, barter trading across borders is not allowed. Can you comment on this, please?
Well, that is the executive order, and that is the fiat signed by the president. So there's nothing we can do on that. We have to live by it. Of course, I think he is the father of the country, and he knows better. My comment is that there's nothing we can do but to abide with it.
Okay. Now, kosa akal
But actually, auto ese tabla to na executive order, that's entirely different from the Facebook bartering ara. Ese kasi country to country kwanse barter.
Deberasan ba nakita como crackdown against online barter trade because the ablagana is that this is an illegal transaction and should be taxed. Kasi kita tasale na newspapers tabla crackdown versus online barters eyed. Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon Lopez said they will be cracking down online barter trade, saying it is illegal as transactions should be taxed.
See, if it can be seen or deduced that one of the parties or both parties are licensed businessmen, then they pwede. Especially when it is already pertaining to volume of commodities. In other words, of commercial quantity, and the ones who are engaged are in commercial business. Contract down na kami, sir.
Sabi to Director Chef, tamirayo LD2 yung mission para chenegad bien manada mga negosyo aki na Sambuanga tanhapin niya kasi because of COVID manada agad ara mga backyard online business tan proliferate na Sambuanga. Is this good for DTI or is this bad for DTI?
You know, so long as they will, going into business is something that is following a protocol of standard. Human license lang sila, saka sila business name. Of course, much better. You know why? Kasi todo yan si online with the use of course, delivery outfits. In other words, logistics and delivery. Kasi, pinsa lang po, traffic problem diyaton, so kasi, if everybody, the students and everybody will go online, menos yung mga hente tamunta bikulo, so to me, that's very favorable to the economy as a whole. Basta, pag-comply lang sila a licensing requirement. Kaya hindi po pwede manegosyo in general parlance, no? You cannot engage in business without your proper license, just like the rest. Just like the rest.
Okay. Si KRLU na online business man-register na DTI Aura, pwede ba to informa ko ng publiko Aura? Pakimodo de fácil man-register di ila negosyo na DTI, the Department of Trade and Industry.
Si anda sila at most that they will be staying there, no? Si akal individual solo sila. Si region niya, pwede si 1,000. Si nationwide, 2,000. In other words, el protection, kel. So, si usa to dito yung nombre within the barangay, 200 lang. El protection. In other words, si Chenik kung kel usa na otro barangay, pwede. However, sinukere to kung manta usa na otro barangay, you have to register citywide, that's 500. Ara si Kere 12 protection region-wide na pagat 1,000, region 9 yung dito protection. Nobody can use that name, only you. Na si Kere nationwide protection tamen by the government, you have to register 2,000. Nationwide ka, igwa yan ang mga likes o pagkal mga gandi-gandi tiyenda, iba. Sina. And then, at most, they will stay there, no? Si dos sila, 10 minuto. Sina. May mas requirement, iba lang lebis ko yung tax identification number. Okay may mas mga picture ni nada, pirma lang lel papel.
Ansina kayo de ease of doing business na Department of Trade and Industry Office
Pero
dito.
sa international verification with the advent of internet communication facility yan sina, no, we can do it in 5 minutes. In other words, comparison of similarity.
Director Sef, siya nakita notisya regarding el transfer na pagadian. Incluido ba ustedes na transfer na pagadian?
And ever since, ayun na Executive Order 429, ever since the DTI is not there, for reason that Zamboanga City remains as the trading center or the trading hub of Region 9. So those agencies which have something to do with the volume of trading transactions in the region will stay in Zamboanga City, igual al DTI.
LD ustedes opisina Aura, Talina Veterans Avenue, aquel HV, Cosabaquel building de ustedes. Uyo como yan lockdown alya na building de ustedes. De verasan bakel?
Something like that, kay aquel elevator boy taman akaya, el mother-in-law Jaquel, accordingly, yake na positive na COVID. Pero ara el mother-in-law man daw, asymptomatic, kabat talabaya man daw. El jamon kuhan, aquel elevator boy, and all the rest, yaman rapid test ya. Pero kung nilin, may paastaran, may resulta, all the rest yan ha. Amo sa kastranya ka niyo pakilala sa susede. Sabi wala istorya. Pero, yan test ko na level. And then, so therefore, yan kami contact no, kay elevator boy sa Diamond. And I think we are not the only tenant that is not reporting to that building or to the office for reason that we have had direct contact with the guy who is whose mother-in-law has been abla sila positive in COVID-19. Therefore, accordingly, takedale serka na sa mother-in-law. So, definitely, chanele close contact ko na kel. So, kami apektaw ya.
Okay, pwede ani kitang signal no kung Director Sef Rubio lamang lang kita ko nele ole kay LDE lagani opisina ya report tao no na ano tamen no within that building akel yan yan lockdown sa building di ila alina Veterans Avenue kay siya gani ko mo close contact na COVID-19 patient. So tapri ko ra kita sa el detalles kung Director Sef para pwede gani ka natin taman aklara kay baka siya ng mga hente siya na transaksyon na Department of Trade and Industry pwede tamin ustedes sabi ko sa tapas sa alin na di ila opisina no o yabira ka natin ule LD aton bien aktibo Director si Director Sef Rubio. Sir yabira ustedes ule
sila mo gani yapurta no so mas abkel yasiraan ay kami kay may parisulta kela elevator boy del building.
Na pero arad Director Sef, tan operate ya ba el Department of Trade? Abierto ya ba ustedes o tan disinfect pa di ustedes opisina?
Yaka ba man disinfect actually because of that incident. We equip ourselves with the necessary facility. Tan disinfect ya kami, kanya kami equipment. Amoy lang pero lang kami result del test yakal si Leonard Custodio, akal elevator boy, si causal status. And then we will immediately return back to office si Abla, hindi le positive, together with his in-laws also who are not positive accordingly.
Kung sa LD2 yung advice, kung ang mga hente kere man transact na dito yung opisina Aura, lamay lang anay sila o bisita sila na dito yung opisina ali na Veterans Avenue?
Lamay lang sila yan actually. I-check up kami yan post kami advisory ba what to do. Pati na Facebook, sigat kami abla kita akal pa notices, ansina, mucho.
Ayan po na ustedes aviso ali na Facebook?
Kasi mucho man sila, and then they can get in touch with us.
Kung sa mga numbers, siya na ba sa mga numbers na pwede sila mag-get in touch?
991-2704. Yes, 991-2705. Cellphone, 0977-832-9069.
Okay.
Amo sa diamond mga hotlines.
El mga empleyado dito yung alina Department of Trade and Industry regional office and provincial office, kosa sila ta sige klase de schedule? Staggered ba sila tamen based on the civil service circular?
See, there is a department order number 44 of the civil service. Akal MGCQ, we report 40 hours a week. In other words, we ought to go 4 times 4 days a week. Pwede trabaho kami just oral dia. Depende, kaya kami flexi time yate. But since we are back to GCQR, so kaya kami 50% capacity because of the compliance of social distancing. So, kaya MWF, kaya PTH, ang sina. Pero akal kaming PTH, ay kaya kami sila NWF next, the following week. Akal NWF, kaya PTH, ang sina.
Okay, kambya kita di atong topic ara Sir Seth, no? Manada mga negosyo ara tan difficile. Pwede kami mga abiso from the Department of Trade and Industry National Office. Na tiene ustedes mga asistensya pwede dali kunal mga SMEs. Pwede ba tu ka namon man share kosa-kosa mga asistensya el Department of Trade and Industry pwede dali kunal mga SMEs di aton?
Si akal mga tiene license, no? Licensed business owners who have operated for 1 year, akal unanyo ya sila, pwede sila man qualify na DTI akal jamon loan assistance. Kaya makamikel akal tiers. So akal nisita lang kel, pwede sila presta el business permit that there is an evidence kaya operate sila 1 area and then they are duly licensed, no? Kenneth DTI business name registration, and then they can borrow from 10,000 to 500,000 collateral.
Chere pa sa collateral, nuay?
Nuay collateral.
Nuay collateral. Quanto amount pwede sila man presta? Minimum amount pwede sila presta?
10,000.
10,000. Maximum of
500.
500,000. Payable in how many years, Director?
2 years ka.
2 years.
Depende na di ila agreement pa PLSB ko, Small Business Corporation.
Okay, very good. So,
Kasi Small Business Corporation, amo sa lending outfit ng DTI. Actually, Miles, pera pa kami kung PESA, Philippine Economic Stimulus Act, because that's bigger. Na do ya kada yang diril mangkel ka kasi ara available diamond 1 billion. Ya kada se free for all for the country. So yan malun dutay jutay lang ba kay 1 billion lang na sa man ko international tan abi. Pero paunahan ba kada? Pero si Kerry mangkel ti assistance na DTI no kaya ton mga MSMEs, they just go to the office, no? Small Business Corporation loan window can. If a requirement lang kayo, they should have been in business for 1 year. They are duly licensed. And then, no si collateral, pwede sila prestasit, pang-qualify sila 10,000 up to 500,000 with 6% interest per annum.
6% interest per annum. Bonito yase. Baho yakat sa rate, Director Chef.
Si assistance kasi siya. Just to get by with this, of course, punos ng buhay.
Okay. So, mga bisino sa Tawiyo sa Destabla di ato na Bueno Regional Director, tabla leche nagat sila asistensya para na mga SMEs, no? Minimum 10,000, maximum 500,000, payable in 2 years, el interest rate 6%. Presenta lang ustedes mga business permit, pati lama ustedes ay akong Director Chef o di suyo mga gente kaya pwede sila buska manera check ya sila di ustedes mga requirements mira sila si qualified ustedes. Director Chef, sabi yo bien difícil dito yung bida aura kay manada mga negosyo apektao. Kosa dito yung opinion el sitwasyon del mga negosyante akin na pueblo pati na reyon kay dito yung area hindi lang sa Zamboanga City LDTU area na Region 9 tamen, Zamboanga Peninsula. So, kosa dito yung opinion with regards to the impact of COVID-19 ng mga negosyante?
Honestly, no, I can assess that especially the small ones, no, at mga startups, definitely they were hit hard by this pandemic. Akil ba amo palang taman bading business firms apektaw diretso. So in other words, akil diatong scaling up, start up, akil momentum that we could have at more business establishment, more especially in the countryside, yaman old pero apekta ba? So we can expect that anyway, what is important is that I wish that they will be able to get by on this situation, no? But I said, esigana gyamon SB loan, no? It's there for them. And then sino kami negosyo sa barangay, that's a grant. So akil mga di barangay, can qualify kami 5 kada barangay, sir. So, akal mga sinitsindita na barangay, akal no ay maskal business permit presentation, basta apla lang ay barangay captain at sinitsindita, pwede kami dali 10,000. So, pwede sila, they try, no? Kaya manata tan abilya kuneset, but I am making this announcement to be fair to all, no? Kasi na des, hindi man kita pwede liga with your, of course, assistance to us, with your station, you might be able to bring this information to them. Kasi na kami negosyo sa barangay livelihood assistance program. Yes, Michael, and that's practically grant. Pruba lang sila.
Aura kay GCQ kita ole, kosa dito yung mga instruction ng mga dito yung provincial directors. Sabi yo, tan meeting ustedes, tan Zoom meeting tamen ustedes. What, as the regional director, what is your instruction to your provincial directors with regards to the business climate here in the region?
Well, of course, number one, we have to help the business, aid the business to be able to get by, to start up and reoperate again. So as a reoperate again, LDATON strategy, LDATON mga loan windows. And then of course, we have akal mga webinars di amon, they are focused on online business operation. Bisita agad kita raman as a onboarding on e-commerce. So we are doing that almost weekly kanila. They are bombarded with seminars on online e-commerce in doing business na yung normal. Amuhat sa yapon focus ara. Tabaara, next week man siya kami yapon kapatid mentor ni online siyempre sa how to teach them on how to produce, how to do a simple accounting, bookkeeping, how to enter into negotiated contract. It's practically an MBA in 10 weeks time. Tapos yung focus ara to make them board on the online business climate under the new normal with the fear of COVID-19. Fear ni Sina.
Okay. Director, as far as the business climate in Zamboanga is concerned, tiyan pa to siyempre is ablangan kita, dito yung expectation.
Habang may buhay, may pag-asa.
Ese kita kano.
Ano sa tabla sila, Miles, tough times never last, but tough people do. In Tagalog, habang may buhay, may pag-asa.
Okay. Director, dali yung contigo dito yung final words, no? Bonito sa dito yung mensahe, no? Manada mga negosyante ka natin tauwi aura, hindi yung contigo, dito yung final message. Dia pwede si Director Seth. Anyway, akal diso yung mensahe ka nato, no? Bonito kel, kasi as I said, for as long as kita we are alive, lang siya kita syempre hope, no, to be able to recover from this difficulty. As I said, Director, buenas. Pasensya yung ustedes kayo di atong linya poco ben chapi kayo. Director, we would like to get your final word regarding our interview with you tonight.
On the part of the consumers, no, we are just ensuring that basic and prime commodities will still be available in Zamboanga City, so that of course there would be no panic buying at what's happening. Despite all this pandemic, despite all this difficulty in moving the goods from Manila, mostly from Cebu, Cagayan to Zamboanga, we were able to do it in the course of implementing the unhampered and unimpeded transport of goods. Bueno lang. Ay di atong taman mga businessmen akal ay ibahan din na countryside na barangay, as I said, chemical negosyo sa barangay grant. So they just come to the office and we might be able to help them, most especially akal mga dita na barangay. Akal tamin dito mga MSMEs, akal mga umpoko chenek capital 3 million and down ang sina, chenek kami kita loan window in the amount of 10,000 to half million, depende na si Jerry sila prestaan sila lang like collateral. But if they want to borrow bigger amount, kaya nagalikal collateral. Pero si pwede sila presta mga 1 million, 2 million ang sina. That's my message to them. Just go to DTI, no? If they want to be certain that they can be entertained, pwede sila yaman na cellphone 0977-882-9069. Landline di Amon 991-2704, 991-2705. Amo kalmay.
Okay, gracias gayot. Di ato na bien aktibo, Regional Director del Department of Trade and Industry, Seferino Rubio. Tatadal di mio buen amigo, si Attorney Carl Rubio, no?
So, Miles, thank you so much also for making DTI a part of the program tonight.
Okay, more power, Director Rubio.
Yeah, more power.
Thank you also, no? Until the next.
Thank you.
Okay. So, amo gani kel, di atong diskusyon kun Director Rubio regarding el mga assistential del Department of Trade and Industry. Kere yo dale before you man end, no? Kere yo man greet, no, kun Mr. Brian Labastida, Aura, no? Naibo lang kasadi among barkada. So, we greet him, congratulations to your new life, my friend. Okay? So, this is Mr. Brian Labatida. Just got newly married. Okay? So, again, congratulations. Now, before you man end, no, di atong programa Aura, kiragat yo abla con ustedes, of course, di aton niya tamen punto por punto ara de noche. Di aton punto por punto ara di noche, sitwasyon alina mga hospital di aton. The biggest issue today under COVID, mga hospital, mga abilidad del mga ordinaryo gente entra na mga hospital, saka mga serbisyo del mga hospital. Este anunsyo del strengthened anti-hospital deposit bill, grande suporta ng mga pobre, na mga ordinaryo gente o residente aquí na Zamboanga. Kaya taablale, hindi nisisita porsa kung mga gente dale deposito para entra na hospital, isa ka al serbisyo de mga hospital. Let us remember, this is the best time to help each other. And I think, di aton mga hospital aquí na Zamboanga are one of the best. No? Manada kanila and comply na law. Pero, ojalá programa ya manda con ustedes man-realize na tiene ley y necesita ustedes usa con ley si di ustedes mga derecho ay yakrosa, no? Si tiene man hospital or mga clinic o mga doktor nuay ase kunal di ila obligasyon, okay, under our particular law called Anti-Hospital Deposit Bill, no? And hopefully, we will not be able to go to that point because most of our hospitals are really following the law. So, el punto por punto, di aton, mga bisinos, ojalá, mañana, manmirahan niya taming kita, no maolbida, resa na Dios. Muchas gracias, si Mylam Sid.
Morning.